Hello, welcome back to the 100 Dupes. We are here today to see what happened in the last 64 cycles. I had the game run through the night, well, and then halfway through, Bubbles here decided to trigger a suffocation warning, and that just paused the game for half the night. Anyways, there is a few bits and pieces to address though. There's proper O2 here. This was all nicely cleaned off the hydrogen, and in general there is very little hydro all over the map, aka our power generation is out, sort of. And we also are lacking heat, is what I've seen on my quick look this morning. We can fix this up, and we kind of wanted to anyways, by hooking up power for the dupes. And they are, yeah, then there was this. They are having some issues that are entirely different, the dupes that is, which caused this problem in the first place, if we're being fair, because we had this cut off to see them go idle. There's 60 idle dupes. No, there's not. This is just a deciding task as we load the game. But anyways, yes, so we had no power, cooling kind of went down. Yes, yeah. Cooling and heating, sorta, kind of, maybe. So all of that. You even frozen here. We might want to have this on a different liquid after all, just to be a bit more stable. Just make it go safe. Yes, you can move that over here or something. Just have it on the side. Right, let's give this a quick yank so we are all assigned to tasks and whatnot. There is a bunch of big dupes and I'm sure we can have power. Are you not connected? What is up with that? You look weird. Okay, that was connected, that was just weird. You wanna go? I wanna be able to catch pockets of dirt. No. Yes. So let's go remove this one specifically. Okay, then my main issue was what I saw as well is this one, this room. There is 655 critters in here. That's like 10 critters per day that are not being moved over here. We had this problem before and it just remains. And I'm very upsetty spaghetti about this. My current idea to fix it is, let's try and just put a few drop-offs here. Maybe that helps. Yes. Are you being fed and all? We do have storage bins, so, and they're filled with brine. You should be a-okay. The brine in here, if we mop it, it should be brought down to the brine storage. We might just want to fix that, clean that up a little as well. Did we get bleachstone? We have 700 kilos of bleachstone. Did you waste it? I don't know. But we are now properly tuning things, except you should be running. This is not enough pressure. And you are just running. You have dams in here still. Okay, that looks good. These ones, we had issues here before as well, are mostly running. There is the issue that you are having this water block destroyed. Can we go ahead and double check? You have a farther gate? Yes. Let's have the farters not go through here. I'll just assume that this stinky was the reason you are having issues. I'll improve airflow here for you all. Sure. I'm not sure why this broke earlier and then also stopped working for the purpose of getting critters dropped in here. Anyways, we'll just dump a bunch of drop-offs. And then you guys will need a bit more naphtha. Just to make sure they are there. That's a big blob, isn't it? You can just split yourself up in here. We drop that here. If you want, you can go and... Let's do the plant tasks later, I don't know. I wouldn't mind having these on compost. That is the one thing I feel like doing from time to time, just so it's not accumulating too much. Because we can't automate this because the game is being like... yes. And then you are running out of... You have a little cooling, because we have set this value quite low. I would allow you to go -40 or something, just to move the bristleberry along. You should be a-okay with the depths in here. And I don't think we need to pause the game much. Are you getting too warm? Slightly? Ever so much? The delta of the water, you come out at 15 as I told you to, you got out at 27. And you have to combat the temp from the far tiles. How deep can you go? 5. There's Mimica, but that is 10, but you have your other cooling loop here. I don't want to freeze you. You're gonna absorb some heat over here. Maybe we split you up after all. This is 2 lines. Your target appears like 20? Is it? You come out up at 10, going up to 18. We can just skip this one entirely at this point. Or at least this part. Like, we are using those tabardizers anyways. I think I'll just go ahead and cut you off. Because we don't need that. We just don't need that. Because broken game and whatnot. Yeah, let's go to that. You kinda wanna go up there a little bit? Sure. You go to that. I'll cut you off in a sec. And then we split the bottom part here for the most part. Your target is gonna be the same-ish temp. Then you won't be necessarily running on overall temp in here. That can just be removed. Yeah. Any other... You just run. On your base needs, that's okay. You do double cooling. You have your new target temp is 15, no, 10. Did I set you to 10? That should already do half the job here now. We have plenty of copper, we do, kinda. I think it's all been processed. Let's make sure you all have the entirety covered here. With nice gold tiles. And then I get you. You're coming in. Coming over here. This guy. Your cooling here should be fine. If you go down this way. You coming up. You gotta go up earlier. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 lines. Let's go like 3 or 4. 1, 2, 3. You're coming over here. Have you go this way then. Go up here. And just join into here. This guy will go down on one side and up on the other. It's you go over here, this is going to be removed. And just cut you off. Go down here, up, over. Where? Oh, you don't go up ever before that. Right, you'd be going up here as well, theoretically. Hashtag no space. What about this line? you're joining over here like normal anyways. So all of that would be removable. You prioritize doing electrolysis? You shouldn't. Or should you? You can do it either way. We cut you here like that. You just stand up your water still, that's okay. But ultimately I would move you onto the left hand side here. As for now we just remove this pipe. Make sure you don't do anything stupid here. You left, right. Yes. I do want to have you... You go 50-50, that's okay. The stuff below we ignore as is. We might want to join you here together differently. For now I'll have this removed, like so. And that is a-okay. You will come up, you come down. So ultimately, you are going over and out. Where was that? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Here. Right, we could have the other one just come down this way then. It'd be coming in here. That would be from this spot going out. You will remove that. Going down to here. Why the heck are you going for sandstone again? Yeah, I hate it when you do that. You go over here. Make the pipes out of granite. That might have already been enough for our other needs. But who knows, like cooling this down? Probably not. No need to pause the game really. You can wrap that guy. If we have another... You did start dropping off things now? Oh, weird. Okay. We need oil on the floor. And this blob over here. Also, once this is, so as long as this is not built, the whole thing is kind of useless. Yes, we need oil, aka oil on the floor. That is you. And we can speed through this. You just keep going. You go give me 2 blobs. That is that. We need ethanol as well. We have ethanol somewhere. And naphtha. Oh shoot, and we gotta bring this in from the top. You can do 190. You guys are all in suits up here. Yes, is this vacuum? Yes, it is vacuum. Hey Deputy, good luck oxygen. Thank you. You're very slow, yes you are. Should I just... This would be faster. It's also 600 critters. And you guys keep making... Brian. Combat, yes. Wait, does this mean all of our stables here are full? Yeah, pretty much. And we do have 600 tons of LG, which is 60 kilos per Dupe per cycle is 606 tons per cycle. That would be 600, that would be like 11, no, would be 110 cycles worth of oxygen. AKA, we are good on that front. Why do we have so little food? Are you not... We have some meat. Oh, okay. And you have a piping problem. This one goes the right direction? Alright. That should mix it up pretty good. That's gonna give us a ton of juicy meat. Yes, and we have to fill you up from the top here. Oh, this one's gonna be nasty, no? Have this open for a sec? I don't trust. Hello there. Destroyed sweeper. Did you not get the memo about getting cooled? Did not. Here, get a hold of that. Did you already deconstruct the one? Yes, you did. Go copper. And now that we have power again, how much load is on this wire? We should just start replacing this as much as possible. I'm pretty sure we don't have any copper left. Probably. Yes. All the copper has been changed. I wouldn't mind if you went just ahead and... Here. Get a hold of that. 40 tons. Let's replace all the copper from one end. And it's gonna... Yeah, it's overpowered at times here. How much was that? 10-ish tons? Can we just replace all this wire? I think we still have a few spots that use conductive panels, plates, whatever they're called. So those should be our breakers. And we, in our wise foresight, made sure we used conductive panels in these spots. Except for down here apparently. Below. This should have been also conductive. You can remove that one, yeah. Okay. But that's just our sidekick. What's up with the mopping? You're just fighting instead. Can you go ahead and... I guess the Rexes are making more brine. Can you go fill those first? I don't know. And we have plenty of water here still, which is nice. Okay, what about you all? Did I bring... No, I brought nothing up here yet. Quickly, open the crude oil. The naphtha moving up here is kind of whatever, but also there was supposed to be a security bit here. Okay, and then there is phosphorus. You go up here, I think. As for now, are you doing the blobbing? You kind of do it at times, but not really, not proper. Oh shoot, the crude oil is down here now. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Can we close this off for a sec? Will this work? Yes, eventually. Don't mop it yet. I just need this gas to not go out, or else it's gonna be super annoying to fix up again. Are you adding stuff right now or not? Or you're adding heat here, I'm pretty sure. So things should be working. You go empty that bottle. Probably. There's more naphtha here. You can open this. And this. This one's fine. This is part of the naphtha over here. Go mop. As for the right hand side water here, we can just let this go. I thought you have an overpressure setup. Wait, didn't I build that? There should have been an overpressure setup here. I am certain. I'm very much sure of that. This pool is empty. And this pool is also empty. Cool. We did stop that dropping action over here. Let's completely remove that. Okay. I need some gas. Gas. Do we have a hydrogen in a bottle? We have more hydro coming up in here now. That is nice. I could have you do this. Make sure there is nothing else in here. You have nowhere to bring this, rather. Or, well, you don't have this run continuously. Is what you can do, or can't. Progress. You are running. You're all running now. Did we add smoked fish? We did. And how many fish do we have here? I don't think I want all these fish here. Though it doesn't matter, really. It does not really matter. Okay. You go give me... relocate. Yes, phosphorus. That's a lot of phosphorus. Open that up. And open this up. Okay, there's no liquid here. You can go make sure this gas doesn't get out. You're just blocked for now. And is this gonna be enough to spill over and to compress our things again? Yes, that looks very good. Okay, I like that. You wanna open up this space? Yeah, just open it up, really. You're nice and connected. Except you will need... No, that doesn't work. Not in it. This works. And you can have something conductive here, or mesh tile even. Sure. So the... Will you become water? No, this is above 100 degrees, yes. You're almost cooking and you can cook that dirt water, essentially. It's over here as well. Yes, yes, yes. But there's some hydro out here. You should be... You're weird. I don't know what happened there. Like we destroyed the tile that we were not supposed to destroy. You get your dropper spot. This one's fine. You should be fine eventually. How are we doing on the whole the situation? Right. Dropping things off is gonna be a bit annoying. Let's get a tile here for now so these tables work again. Was this too many? No, it's too many for sure. Yes. You know what? Can we go change the Dracos up? We just sent them down here. We are not using 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave that in. We just sent them down here, their eggs, to keep the population so we don't have to walk up and down here. Make some room in here. Hold on, I want to keep these two copypasta from. Okay, apparently the drop-off works again. As for the rest in here, we still get more stuff on the ground. Can you stop these? Not sure. This is all quite annoying to fix up. How's my cooling loop doing? You should be nice and cold. You are getting colder. You just take some time. This is what you do. This is minus 50. You come down at 23. You go out at 23. You come down at minus 9. Okay, you're basically cooling this down by 14 degree-ish. You do 14 degree-ish. That is a-okay. And what is your temp over here coming out? Minus 40. Okay, easy peasy. What's up with you guys? You just are slow filling this up. Okay. You have no on-off bit here. Anyone else lacking oxygen? You're doing fine over here. What is... Do you have any pressure sensor that's being derpy? 1000 kilos. I have this twice. Once is fine. Yes, once is a-okay. Is there more of these? Not here. Wait, yes, but actually... You're always running. That's a lot of CO2. But we also have a pocket of O2 again here. I guess we just had to restart or whatever. Leave this one be. And what I wanted to check is you guys. For pressure. These pumps. You're just running all the time. Yeah, okay. You're allowed to run whenever. I'll shoot. How is this doing? We have lots of carbon. We have a bit of lime. We don't have iron. Because you made iron and steel to the point where all the coolant is on the left hand side. And then you make no more iron. We basically both have to do iron. Just process all of it. Okay, fine. And I'll tell you, you're fine. You got too hot, I think. I'd probably want to also just fix all of this up into a single. You're broken. We'll just rebuild that. For the little bit of excess water we do have. Yeah, we'll give ourselves the time and the thing. We give ourselves permission to fix this up like proper. Again. Yeah, I'll give you a hold on a sec. I have other things to do first. How are you all doing up here? Did you take nonsense? Yeah, okay, fine, yeah, you'll be suffocated. Here, get a few mesh tiles on the left. Make this also into mesh, just to have you not all be poop blocked. Here, just a little bit of airflow. It's gonna be a bunch of dupes here. You deodorizers. What did you just use there? Guys, just use a gold. Just be gold. I think 2 is sufficient. There, just a few doubles. Yeah, that's like 10 dupes each. And then the stuff from the surrounding area. You're gonna be okay. Good. What about our dropper over here? You get your naphtha in. Something airflow. No more fatas coming in. Amari is just sitting there, doing nothing. And you managed to displace the water. Okay, are we moving this water away? You have water, but no brine. Okay. So you can mop this. Either way is fine. I should just use the brine. Wait, the brine is going away. Because you're putting it all in here. I'll have you on sweep only for a moment. As we are working on all this. Can you open... No, empty this water before you put it away. Reinstate the evolution chamber. You guys are running? Okay, perfect. How are things over here? We still have a ton of brine on the floor. It never stops. If this was nice and cold, you're coming in at 19, coming up at -21. What is your target temp? -30. That's gonna be more than enough. And we get extra brine here eventually. Are you guys going to melt? What is your actual melting point? 16, so at minus 13, yes. You are fine for now. And if you cool down a little, you should be fine too. Gotta make sure the bottles are moved away. Okay, can we just get this brine? You guys are annoying. You go mop the naphtha so the right hand side is like proper. There is not supposed to be any critters up here. Can you clean the floor of unwanted critters? Wait, you're taking stuff inside the... Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess we didn't want to have a critter inside the incubator, because those are also just going to be transformed. Ultimately, we don't need these incubators right now. Well, let's just make it like so. Yes, you all just go make these have their own power connection. And the Dracos will go down here in a second. So you have your own little thing to keep the stables populated. That will be just that. Do you wanna move things around here a little bit again? Do you remove the right hand side and drop off because you are being silly? Are you being fed? I feel like you're not being fed properly. There should be an errand here. 5. No errands. Starvation, are you mental? Wait, not these ones. These ones. No pending? You not dropping things off. You seem broken. You have 0 out of 4. What about now? No pending deliveries. Are you guys not being dropped? Now we have deliveries, okay. Cool. No, for over here. Lots of meat. We did want to have a brisket storage over here at some point. Then again, right now they're like frozen. So don't mind if you do that. You're all just running actively. You know what? If I told you to sweep, that is the sweep. Allow manual one. Yes, if I allowed you to sweep the tough meat and or mimilets as well, then you may as well just put them in storage. There's a starvation. Who's that? Sweetles. Yes, we are out of sulfur. Fully? Yes, we removed that. We also, over the course of 64 cycles, only used up 4 tons of rust, and we built up more salt. So we could get more metal making going based on our salt production from the geyser, which is not even properly tuned, or wasn't until recently. So there is that too. Here, you all get better airflow. Okay, you're running now properly. But at least that is working. The bottle. And we still have brine here. Can you all just go ahead and mop that? There ought to be a bit of naphtha here in a second as well. Oh, that's gonna be several naphtha. How many guys is in here? One too many blocks is 2. Can you just like oof one? And then yeah, these guys as well yet again. And stop bringing the critters over because it gives us nothing as of now. Okay. Yeah, these are just... oofing them is gonna be faster, yeah? How's power now? We have plenty of power thanks to Dupe labor. Are you overflow? Oh my god. Yes, you're totally overflowing. This is not the line you're supposed to be using here. So you go up again. That's just water going up. You also go up. We empty that out. Okay, you go in a circle here. But then how much water is in there? You're gonna... For one, there's way too much here. Yes. And then... it's gonna be super annoying. You gotta empty this out step by step. Ultra super extra annoying. My bad. Back and forth. How much water is that? Is this gonna be like too much for us to... 22 times? Well, I mean, once you're running like normal, we could have you... Well, first of all, if this is running in parallel, we can just hook you up to each other on the other side. every other. Or we could remove a few more. Have this run constantly and try have them run in parallel so they just auto split this up like we'd normally do. Meh. If you go down, it won't be broken yet, will you? I'll just have you go in here. You too far? No. Again, it would be great if this tool, if that blobbing was properly continuous, consistent, which it is not. Like you're not getting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Like they're not changing up every time. Like we have two similar packages, same packages in here, which is not supposed to happen. Theoretically. Okay, can we try? Okay, you just go up. Stop it. You just go up. Now, if I have you go through, this one should go through, this goes up. No, you don't want to do that. Okay. Damn it. Can I have you go up elsewhere? No, you will always want to try go down here. In here maybe? In here it should work. Though we have to first get rid of dirt over here. How annoying. Yes, you're gonna go a bit further. More time. This side is fine, except it's also the wrong stuff here. Okay, listen. Just dump a few extra dirt packages. No one cares. You just dump all of that. You, however, are not supposed to move the dirt into the clean water. Thank you. This goes back into the poopy loop. Did I dump any poop water in here? No, right? We are good there. Okay. You just keep going. Cut this off. Make sure you don't accidentally do something wrong here in terms of changing around those liquids. Okay, and then that's all the clean water that's not supposed to be in here. Clean water this out. You're all good. Connect together. Don't replace any pipes. And that's fixed. Okay. Hello there. You're just in need of more brilliant pipe here. Let's go. How did this go? You built this up yet? So you're supposed to come in here. Cut this off. You are then... No. You go over here. You can add this to the top one. Go around this way. Either way is fine. You go whoopie doop doop. Then up here. So this is cut off. And you go down. This bridge just goes away. That should fix you all up. Already, do you gotta empty this one out? You're waiting for a bit in here to start working and no more going about in our cooling loop like a silly willy. Yes, I gotta wait for these bridges pipes to be built. Building makes no sense. Except you gotta still cool this part off. Yeah, that's fine. You are directional or are you just to be removed? You are to come down here. This bridge is nonsense. You empty things out, we can open things up. Maybe give you a bridge here, make this a bit less Dirk-Mickey faced. Yes, you're gonna go in a circle now. You have to target them and all that. And lots of warnings because you're just standing there and taking the heat. Sounds about right. Sounds about what a dupe would do. And then cut this part off. Make it all nice and pretty. You're coming out at 2... You're going for 10 degrees here. What is your condition? This is a negative one. if above 10. Thank you. You're good here, friend. Okay, yeah, what about you? 13? You're running full time now. But we're putting this down further from 15 now. You might be able to do this on your own. I don't know. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Did we get this oxygen, hydrogen in? You can't relocate probably. Because you're having stupidity issues. Is what you are doing. And you most likely drop down the hydrogen somewhere in here. Nice. We did a rebuild on this guy at one point. This goes all the way. Like that. Like that. Right, so the hydro had to be dropped here somewhere. Sit inside the sweepy now, because you are... You need more than 1 microgram, thank you. That is milligram. I'm pretty sure Sweepy collected that or something. We have this drop off. Wait, that's too much. Yes, hydrogen. Can I have you on sweep for now? Sweep and remove the hydro. This much at least. And then you make me a new bottle. We have plenty of hydro again in here in general. Ah, shoot. Just cut off. Well, no. Just pause for a sec. Okay. Give me that. And this time around, mop it up proper. It would be great. That would be real nice. You could clean up the nonsense on the floor here. I'd like to see it. Are you hot enough? Are you getting up there? This guy's feeling really okay. Pressure-wise and all that. And you are going to be okay. Pressure and temperature-wise. You have been running properly all the time. Okay. Yes, just making extra steel and whatnot. Cool. You wanna go on replacing those wires? We just make our rounds here. Yeah, please do that. So none of this causes any issues going forward. Oh, we're gonna be out of copper here in a second. Is this sufficient? Just barely. All the way to here would be nice. And then we can go process again. And if you want, I would like to speed things up here. Or do I? You're making steel as well. You can do all the things. The copper will be out soon enough. How many critters is left in here? We were at 600, now we are at 200? 500. Well, shoot. Okay. Might have been faster to just plot this. You guys want to sweep the floor? There's naphtha in here. And there's this 1 kilogram of... This 1 kilogram of hydrogen that I need, that I want, just for security measures in here. We shouldn't have lots of O2 in here though, steam ever. I'm not sure the vent and the geyser will bring this above 1000. And even if they do, it shouldn't get too hot. So we shouldn't need the cooling here. But regardless, we'll have it. We'll be safe having it. And that's that. Do you have stink air up here? Didn't we put that in? We put that in here some time ago. How did you become heavier than steam? Why is this one not working? You're being silly. And can I have you removed? That would be stinky air again. We have you removed for a second here. Then We just put the tile here. Maybe we can have this guy off gas all by itself. All by itself. We did do a bunch of work in here. You guys go clean things up real quick. Especially in these parts. So we can close this off again. All the wires here are replaced. Okay, I see a dead end of wire. Hi. Now for the left hand side, we have more brine. And you also took hold on the floor. Minus 18 now. You should just remelt. Freeze. And then there's our one big potential problem. That is this. AKA these dewdroppers not being harvested. Can I have you all? I don't want to have you in a high priority, right? Is this affecting the plants? No, this is not affecting the plant. Are you doing all the things? Like this is a different priority, no? Yeah. And I can't set the plants with this tool? What is up with that? Before doing the whole brine thing, we can just have the reapers do that, you know? And over here for the bristles, well, that's just water anyways. So no one cares. Right? No one cares about the water here. It's gonna be boiling automatically. What's my temps now? You're down to 25. You're all properly growing again. Okay, what is your temp doing? You're still going down. You know what? I'm confident we can get rid of this extra tuna. Or am I? Just leave it there. No one cares. We have the material to have it run. You just run. It's okay. As for the salt, ignore that stuff. That can accumulate in here, it's okay. You will make all these pipes yet? All these power wires you did. Yo guys, what up with this? Marie, Spaceman, what is your guys' priorities here? Making farming supply stuff? Are you going back and forth? No, it's a 6. No, it's not. Are these farm tiles? Is that giving you a 6 on food? I just don't want you going back and forth here for no reason. Yes, please. And please just do these guys with the sweepers. Are you doing that? Are you doing that? Pretty please. Okay, and then someone maybe do this. Bring someone in here. And then that one guy should do the entire line. Maybe have this one thingy in higher priority just to draw in it too. From time to time, and then they might even be synchronized. Okay, you're here, so you're gonna keep going? No. That is highly annoying. What has the guy been doing instead then, Amari? Can I see what you're doing? Farm supply, compost is... No. Fabricate farm state. Why is this higher? Harvest. This is the same priority. We do have... Oh shoot, I don't want to open the priority tab. That is not the tab I'm looking for. Where is it? Priorities. P? L. We do have proximity stuff on, yes. So, how do you go to God knows where? Okay, cooking supply, fabrication, farm station, prison blossom, farm station. Well, why is this not a thing for you all? Wait, what? Was this on 1? Oh my god. Why is it on? You do get on 1. They changed you differently earlier, what the heck? No, Okay, you're on 5 now. Okay, and now you're gonna harvest all these. Okay, this was weird. Or not. Doing the one on top, the ones on top first. No, what are you doing instead? Cooking supply. Okay. That's fine then. But if I change you, does this... That doesn't change... No. That didn't change the farm station. But you're on a 7. This is... Okay. It's not actually really consistent, but fine. So be it. How much naphtha is that? That is crude oil. That is crude oil. We need more crude oil. We did make 2 bottles in here. 1 for here. This one. And 1 for here. And then a blob of naphtha on the left hand side, yes. We can also move our... No need to pause. We can move our Dracos down now. There shouldn't be any Dracos up here going forward. Move these both down, yes. That and that. And then you add another blob of naphtha in here. 170, 80 is fine, both. Both are good. Get naphtha. Relocate to here. That's naphtha. That is the other thing. We need another 2 blobs of naphtha. 170 is this one. On the left. And another one. You still have a 200 here. Okay. 170 again. And put that here. Okay, pretty please bring these things in. And mop what's on the floor. We'll fix up the other parts here later. Yeah. How many more critters is near? We're down to 400. It took us how long? 8 cycles? How is Bleachstone doing? Wait, wasn't this 100 whatever kilos earlier? Oh, you might have been all stopped from being blocked. Maybe. Your temp is still not good. Your temp is still kind of derp. Let's go try this. You are off-gassing. Now there's stinky air in here. How much? Oh, you're deleting the stinky air very slowly. Alright, yeah, that is a thing. Let's go trap. Okay, that's just deleted it. That works. If you now drop down, there's still lots of steam up here, which you are going to delete. Can we remove the vent, push it out, have you off gas, and then progress? Okay, get rid of the steam. You are not going to evaporate anytime soon. Other gases on the right, no other gases on the right. Yeah. Here, do that. Drop the nonsense. If I removed a bunch of Dupes from the treadmills, would you all go kill enemies? Critters. This is vacuum, you should be off-gassing. You're not yet. Let's see how it goes. What about you guys? The poopy water down here is actually evaporating because the vent on this side is getting stuff out of it. No longer are you tuned. You should be able to tune though. Experimentation needed. Yeah, what's up with that? Do we have a bunch of researchers? Or did you wait for delivery of... Awaiting the... yeah, Bleachstone, okay. With all this evaporated water though, you have nice pressure. You do. And stinky air in here, which is whatever. We can ignore that. And we have stinky air up here. It's in the grams, so you shouldn't be crushed by steam anymore. There's no other gases in here either. So we don't have to sort anything. You might off-gas like weirdly. No. You should be fine. This should work now, I think, hopefully. It does a bit more power. Are you avoiding the rustic generator? Because it's heavy duty stuff. Because that is what it looks like. That is what it looks like. Okay, how are things in here? We got our naphtha. There's ethanol in here. I have that on this side. And now there's all these liquids that can't be brought over because you're all being brain dirt. Yes, of course. Pick up ethanol, yeah, that's okay. You're a super happy camper. You know what? In here there won't be anything that can climb walls. You can just move this over to here. We go... There's 2 bottles of naphtha. Thanks, Sweepy. Thanks, Sweepy. Thanks, Dupes, for dropping it. Are you allowed to move that into here? Yes. You should just be doing that. It's swept naphtha. Why don't you do that? This is all sorts of annoying. It's just broken. Look, listen, this is literally naphtha sitting in that Sweepy dog. And you're not bringing it in. That is something else. That is something else. Are you also like hovering a lot? No. You don't steal away our stuff. Yet. Okay, well, let's get that naphtha. Yeah, Sweepy, that's why you have to die. There's 2 sweep jobs, move jobs, whatever jobs. They might or might not be done. Be taken care of. We got this naphtha. If we open the petrol, I don't trust you. I'll have you open it for a moment. You're fine again? Yes, you have your bits and pieces sorted out. Do we get more high oxy down here? Yes, this is also being fixed. That is also being fixed. You're doing a fine job as always. And this is still mostly being cooked. What's up with you guys? Is this too cold? Yes, it's too cold. And you are running full power full time all the time. Except it's not enough. It's not enough heat. Really. You want more heating. I mean, well, I guess. Gotta do what you gotta do. Can we reach all that? Not really. Maybe bring this around here long term. At 180 kilos, you have 0.2 cycles time to fix up this bit. I'm gonna stay with you there for a moment. You guys have nothing else to do, well, except for being brain dead. Since we're here, can we also fix the wire up behind the wall? Or not? That's 1,000. You should be able to do that. And then this can be cleaned up, removed. Yeah, get a bit of copper in here so it can actually work. Or not. Or if we just slow the game down a little. Hey Goopy, happy pre-aquatic Dupes Day, thank you. Happy pre-aquatic Dupes Day to you too, because I still clean up a few things. Or at least we want to before the DLC hits. How's your current campaign doing? Are you playing only right now? Do you have some map that you gotta abandon with the patch of DLC? Before it breaks everything? Yeah. There are some changes that will certainly make the current base inoperable. I paused my base for a bit, I see. By the way, are you deleting stuff here? No. Are you building this? No? You're trying to avoid this build? What's up with that? You would be overpressured. Or not, because the door is powerful. I think I will take a look at the aquatic planet before I continue. Would have to redo all my fish tanks. That is so true. Also, we won't get eggshells anymore from the Paku. I'll be so... this would have been so much annoying. So much more annoying. Because most of our lime is Paku lime. We still have a bunch though. But you got a lionfish now. So that is nice. Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at stuff yet. Most of it. So I don't know. I'll see once I check the DLC out on the weekend then. You only watched a tiny bit. Yeah, I've seen like bits and pieces as well, but nothing about the critters. I've been avoiding that like the plague. Kinda. Try to not spoil myself too much. Lots of fish. I know there's lots of fish and there's like snails or whatever. And they buffed poke shells. Like I checked out the changes to existing stuff. Because you will miss those things if you just assume... Well, you don't know what changed, right? So I checked the patch notes for that. But if the patch notes like show a new critter and whatnot, I'll just go, okay, I'll skip that for now. And I'll explore it in-game. So that is my approach there. By the way, we can get rid of some of these old extra lines. Let's go all the way down here. All the way down there. Yes, you would be removed. And the 4K wire will be nice. Yes. That will be extremely nice. No longer using the watt meter to shut off critical components. I will probably rewire my whole base. Well, see, there's the thing. Just start a new one and then you don't have to rewire anything. Hey, stop that. What are you doing? Stupid lag. Okay. How are things over here? You can't move bottles. You're just... This is so difficult. And wait. Why is there 300 critters in here? There were 600 in here before and I told you to remove them. And now there's more. I spent 4 weeks planting a sky garden. Do I want to do that again? You probably will not. Yeah, okay. That I can very much understand. That would be a lot of work. Hey, then on the other hand, I have read the recent Factorio Friday Facts, and there's gonna be a bunch of beautiful quality of life coming up. And no changes to the LDS shuffle, if that says anything to you. I mean, the new plan looks super nice, yeah. I still have to get info into Factorio once they release the final update. Yeah, it's gonna be a nice update for lots of space-related stuff. Especially there's gonna be space station, interspace station infrastructure or like item exchange. So that's going to be really interesting. Offering a lot of new possibilities. Not having to send rockets up and down. There is also Satisfactory 1.2. Yeah. Why are we getting all the new stuff right now? You know how they all talk about hashtags Sommerloch and so? Yeah, that one. In like German game media at least. And then there's us, who we are just enjoying those beautiful base building games, and we never seem to have time to ever get to building and playing all the bits and pieces we want to. Wait, was this like easily misunderstood? that Sommerloch. Anyways. Why is there... Okay, we have no more brine here. That is good. Are you getting nice and cold? You should get even colder. Are you blocked? What is happening here? No. Yes. Hold on. That is not supposed to be connected. You can go at -30? Something is amiss. What is your problem? What is your problem? You're not full. At best you are a fool. You are supposed to be... Hold on. No, this is connected. You go up, you go down, go up. And we are not even talking about EU4, 5, Civ. Well, it looks like you have a very similar taste to mine in games. I haven't seen you play EU4 or 5 yet, but... yeah, I've got a few hundred hours stream time on these as well. On top of the ones I have non-stream time. Well, not EU5 yet, but that still is out there. For now I just let Paradox cook and improve upon all the bits and pieces that are apparently not so finished yet. Yes. I also only started EU4 in like patch, what was it? Was it 113 or 118? Something around those numbers. I would probably not stream any of those, maybe Stellaris at some point. I did quite enjoy playing EU4 on stream, I think. Though it is a long and, well, relaxed stream mostly. That was like the only 12-hour stream I ever did on, just on, well, not accident, just, it happened. EU4 is nice, haven't played it in a while, so it's totally different now. Yeah, I haven't played since like 1.32, I think. And there's like 36, the final version, if I remember correctly. And that has been released for a while as well now. You guys still resisting bringing over my liquids here. Very much so. Can we go and just do that? I want to play a Nomad race coming to Stellaris. That one sounds fun. I've played Stellaris like in the earliest stages and they changed it at one point, which made it way better. Because the earliest stages, they just required so much micromanagement of you. Then I've seen those changes, they're all good, but I've never gotten back into it. I played 1.x, 2.x, 3.4.x. I don't even know the history, the version history properly. All have good points and bad points. You'd think they'd become just better. Apparently not. Yeah, no, it's been a long time since I played Stellaris. Real long time. Can I move you all over here somehow? We can like maybe get rid of all this heavy wire. They are becoming better. But there's always a trade-off. Sounds about right, I guess. Do I put you in a box? Because there's all this CO2 falling down. It's been fine here, it's gonna be fine. The Dupes, they don't mind the CO2. I would like to bring you all together. On this side maybe. And then... you gotta go away. We also don't need these guys anymore. Is this a heavy butt joint? But yes. No. It's not a heavy... it's not a conductive one, this one I want. Yeah. There, and we just go ahead and use the proper wire right away. Here. I think you go here. We have we have more copper. This is gonna be on the far side. We do not utilize the pump on the right here anymore, I don't think. You should be fine. Maybe open up some CO2 area, some flow, and open these parts up a little more. Here. Can you reach the top here? Hold on. We'll rid ourselves of these ladders too. Just make things nice here. It's gonna be open too. Okay, and we make you out of, well, steel, I guess, maybe copper, gold. Should be fine. You should be okay with that. Can you zoom out a bit when you have a moment? I really love the base layout. It's very... well, it's all the same. It's all the same rooms, more or less. These are all 64 rooms. Right. These are all 64 sized rooms. If I can just drag this down. Here. Like this. 4 times that from the left. And 10 times or 10 tiles or so. 9 to the side. And then these are 100 sized rooms for a bit of extra flexibility. And then on the right hand side they're a bit more flexible against the wall. But the same-ish. And then there's this vent being in the way and this vent being in the way and that some synthesizer being in the way. Yeah, similar setup. Yeah, just like boxes. Basically. If it was a bigger map, I'd like to maybe do a few breakers for things falling down. But here I really don't care too much. Okay, this liquid falling down will be going in the wrong spot. Can you... I'll just give you a guidance for the poop water. Alright, make this floor like a regular one. We don't need this anymore. Can you reach the top here? Probably. And this one. Okay, and we are not processing any of this. Here. And I'm pretty sure we are still taking care of critters on the top of the map. For the leftover poopy water, we just put this maybe in here. You get a too high wall. That shouldn't spill over for the most part. Are you trapped? No. You're just pretending to be trapped or something. Yes, you go. You have your power and all that. Okay. You get some automation. There needs to be a NOT gate here. Using copper still, nice. And the battery on this side. And now we've run out of copper. You gotta make more copper, guys. NOT gate. No. NOT gate. I'm blind. Here it is. And we have been building up quite a bit of ethanol here that we haven't used ever. That is your output. Can you just bring this into here? Connect you all together. Move all of this over. This guy can just be removed. Do you drop some ethanol on the floor? I will have to have a look at that. And the copper one over here. And then we have no copper for this wire. You can use iron if you want. Yeah, sure. Good thing we have all these fish down there. Making stuff for us. And maybe I'd want to have a transformer in here somewhere. I did just do all this to free up my wire here, the metal. Since we do not have a lot of ore left over. Like, we have a total of like 40 tons. And that iron we just made recently ourselves. So there's that. Even in this phase where we use steel rather than the other ones, just to save upon resources. You wanna make this wider still? Sure. You move all this over. You will cook some stuff. I did not feel your settings, but you're gonna be low here, like 15.5. I did put in 15, no, and also hit enter. What? Okay, yeah, the game lags. Real bad. Here, you make everything nice and clean. Get all the things down here. That's the poop water. We bring this over here, the ice and that and whatnot. Why does the lime have a balloon? Why is the lime having a balloon here? What is up with that? I know it's just Liam actually working from here, but the animation goes over, but the balloon doesn't. But it's funny to see. You silly dupes. Okay, and then I just want to get the pump in here. Now, I don't think I should put a transformer down there, but I kind of would like to. What are you all doing? You're moving out stinky bits and pieces. You're moving out oxygen. You gotta always run, no? You have to priority. Because you... No, you have a filter here, like proper, and the other side as well. So theoretically, if we say 1, we don't get any more oxygen down. We don't need this guy and that guy. We can remove those two, this one, the odorizer. We switch this one around sideways. So you just dump your stuff right on top of this. You can't be done. Because you are having a... You're having a fire pole here. What about if you go up earlier here? You get a bridge like there. The mechanical filter is gonna work anyway, so that's fine and good and dandy. You go get that thing in here. That works, yeah, that works. Just go up, remove the left hand side thing. Well, just this one. And the bridge. And this one. This goes in here. No. This, yeah, no, this bridge goes away. Deconstruct this, yes. You go this way. There's your filter. To be, and the NOT gate. That. Remove the old one. You check for oxygen, vent non-oxygen. Get a quick shut off. Send stuff away. And now there's room for a transformer. We can make this like proper. We have copper too. Yep, we made 1,000 copper ever since we double checked over here. The last minute, a minute ago. That one. You go get that. Don't overpower all this. Where's this coming from and what is it doing? You're not doing much. Can you just go do that? Remove this guy. Cut you off. I'm sure there's not much to draw on here. What are you running on? What is that? You are not supposed to be heavy wire. Just connect this together. Okay, and then we can bring down... the conductive wire, yes, exactly. That one. For now, just get this wire. You can be fine here. Build as much as you can. Bring this one up. Connect you all together. And that's a bit of a cleanup. That is not what we're here for. There's other, more important things. You guys. You brought me the first bit of crude oil. Good. Because apparently this works and having the bottles moved doesn't. Now sweep this over. And this guy sweeps naphtha. Naphtha. There shouldn't be any task yet. That's 30 kilos. You just sweep that and all of a sudden you magically appear to be able to do this. Or not. No? You can't do that? Wait, isn't there naphtha on here anyways? Okay, there's naphtha here anyways. We can just open that bottle. Brine 9. Or rather, sweep that. And all the stuff over here. Right. I will reduce you to 1 pickup. Yo, dude, how many blumlets is that? This is insanity. How much meat do we have? Food isn't going up too quickly. Tender briskets. That is a ton. Well, I guess a part of it will just rot. As long as these storage bins don't get overfilled, they are not. We are fine. You wanna go do more composting? Or do you wanna... Yeah, yes, you can do that. You can also sweep all of this away into over here. The bleachstone is gone. Nope, you're all being properly farmed and whatnot. You're still drowning yourselves, just trying to be stupid here. Okay. Open that door so the vitals don't go up anymore. And this gnome has been here for forever, and no one has killed it, even though I told you to kill all the things in here. That is slightly weird. Can you do naphtha? Somehow that naphtha bit is impossible. You removed it. Okay, what about this one? No, cancel, relocate. And sweep. Okay, where's this water coming from? Oh right, we do still have surfboards. Can Sweepy do that? And can we make sure only water fall? No, I want things falling down to be removed actually. By Sweepy. You can do ethanol. There shouldn't be anything here. There's some ethanol here. Hold. Hassan, what are you trying to grab? Right, stop this ethanol. It's a big one, I want a small one. Is Hassan still on his way? Stop it. Okay, Harold. Where are you and what are you trying to do? Where are we going, my friend? All the way over to... Why is going to the toilet work? You just told me you are doing a job. Which is this job. X. Bakers. Right, anyways, I did want you all to go grab one of these bottles. So that is a-okay. This one, these are all proper sized. No, this one's extra big. Extra large. Let's go move you up here. Okay. This now should allow you to bring in the naphtha and the ethanol. And then you all are gonna work just fine here to build a full liquid thingy. And have these guys moved over. And we can move them over now as well, because nothing is going to be on the floor that we need to try and catch. I'll put you all on 7 here. The other drop-offs are 8 and 9. And you should always have one drop-off at least that you can actually use, because you were unable to use them before. That's more than I thought it would be. But you're also not overfilling. Wait, I did not... You on... Always. You have sweep as well. Stop being silly. But it's fine. It worked. It's fine. And then fill this up to that thing. And give me one more naphtha. No, naphtha bottle. How much is in the map still? Naphtha. 100 kilos. Perfect. Okay, you go 190, it's fine. Go do that. We'll sweep it into here. You have nowhere to bring this. Do that here. No. The only bottle that exists. You are on not sweep only. You cannot do this because reasons. That is unnecessarily annoying. You can sweep... No, leave that be for now. No pending deliveries. What is happening with my... Where is why... Oh, right. You're also doing sweep jobs, of course. So you would be... But you're on a yellow alert. Why does that not take priority? Oh well. So be it. Yeah. I don't want to sweep this yet. What is going on with my brine disposal? It's still going on. Okay, fine. Can we quickly fix you all up as well? Yo, man. There's all the poop water coming in from the bottom. You could accept a bit more poop water as well still. This is all poopy water, so if I told you to go in here, you just go 50-50. Or for now, if you do that, you fully fill that up. Here, that one too. Let's get a bit of extra poop water in. Make that tank bigger, stronger, better. And now I gotta be extra careful to not connect anything that's not supposed to be connected. Where are you all going? Well, you could be going into the same thing. Like this. If you are connected. Connected. Yes. And theoretically, I'd have you go upwards. That is my cooling loop. Yes, it is. And you could just go along the top. Yes, you can also dump all of this inside. This is all poopy water. You are for now cut off, so that works. That is our stinky stuff coming in. What are you missing? Direction. Okay. That is the ethanol going over. You're gonna cook it all the way in just a second here. These pipes can be removed for the most part. I do want to have my pump in here for now. Like so. You get your wire. You have some more copper now, good. You go along this way. Yeah, sure. And just down. Down straight. Go over here, go over here. And like this. What's on the right here? Can you use steel wire? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go use steel wire instead of normal wire. The only thing we have. We do know steel is more efficient. It makes 100 steel out of 70 iron. Right? It's the better resource, sort of, for that. Okay, do you guys want to be able to go through all the way down here? That would have you drop nonsense down. I don't know. Ignore that. And maybe make this tile into a blowable tile. Alright, and this is one of these what plates that absorb all the damage. I like to see it. Very much. Very much. Very much. Okay. And are you having a good... No. Well, bleachstone. This should be sufficient bleachstone production. And some of the brine is frozen. You want to empty this bottle and just have this freeze like proper. Here. Now I wouldn't mind having extra Rexes. I don't know. This stuff should freeze too as well. Giving us a few blobs. Okay. You go ethanol. You have ethanol? Yes, but the ethanol is from elsewhere. Do you have a task assigned? You're not going to take this ethanol. You cancel sweeping on this ethanol. We wait for the blob, so no one can go up and down the walls here. That's the only reason we do that one. And well, that was more than the blob I told you to do, wasn't it? Good thing there's nothing else on the floor here. Mostly. Okay, well, we gotta go, shoot, the oil has all been merged together now. That is extremely annoying because you won't spread like this. How much oil do we have down here? We've been very conservative about using it. 52 kilos. If I get a 1 kilo blob, that shouldn't spread too much. How about we do that? Is this even a 1 kilo blob, the first one here? Yeah, pretty much. Let's go get that one. You being derpy over here, sort of. Let's go just mob all of this. Yeah, and then there's gonna be a lot of guys over here. How much is left in here? 42. This is faster. Kill them. That's faster. Okay, and then we have a ton of ethanol here, which is actually mostly too much. Can you stop that? Okay. Let's see. What about the oil blob? I'm still waiting for that one to be released. There we go. Wait, that's not 1 kilogram, that's 10 kilograms. Okay, yeah, bring that over. Bring that over. A bit of ethanol. Not 400 kilos. I need more than 60, 70. 300. That should do trick. Shoot. We do have to drop things down again though. Or else... Well, we have to have a 3 high liquid. Else it won't work. In that case, there was no point in bringing this guy down with a bottle. Was there? The crude oil that is. I gotta still spread you all. There will be a bunch of naphtha on here. We can't do that yet. Or we just keep the oil. No. I wanna move that oil away. Nice bottle of naphtha. Not really. This one's too big. This one is a-okay. You will mop this first though. I shouldn't have you mop this yet. I don't know. When you open up, naphtha goes on top. Naphtha is gonna be annoying to be on top here now. Is there more naphtha? No. Relocate that over to here. I will need another bottle though. Probably. Let's see if it goes left and right. Or if it just stays here and goes all to the left, the part that overflows. This could go either way. As for the ethanol, you should be going, well, you gotta have some extra on top here. We could have built a wall here instead as well to make this easier. In that case, I'll use this naphtha for now. I could also use the crude oil here instead, again. Of bringing naphtha down here. Let's empty this again. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If I tell you ethanol... Hold. Wait, if I tell you ethanol... Is there anything left on the map? No. If I tell you do those... 37... 33... There was another bottle here now. Also... Wait, where's the naphtha? Oh, it's still being moved, yes. You're doing that right now. Good job, bird. Let's empty that. How much more copper do we have right now that's being processed? I'm just curious. 2 tons. I'd like to free more up. Keep you guys busy rebuilding the power wire. Conductive. I feel like there's not a lot of free resources that can just be worked. We're gonna use a bunch of steel here. Okay, listen, how about we just... So we know where the steel is, roughly. Make the left-hand side stuff out of steel. So we just know that's over here. Yeah, steel. the way from here and then this part down. And this one all the way to here. I would like to not make the in-steam room part out of steel, because that might just be replaced again. If we use steel, to use what? Free up the steel? Or heavy thermal builds, which is unlikely, but who knows. And that is just that. You go all the way to here is fine. Oh, this one is... These are both not conductive. Oh, that is a bit of a problem. That is a bit of a problem. Can you go around? Hold. Hold. No, this one I want to keep. For... There's more stinky gas here. You go around the top here. Ignore this one. I'd rather remove this one, but not now. Whatever is fine. Remove this for now. Remove these. I guess. Okay. You keep doing this. Free up more copper. And process more copper. You got enough time. You got... not enough ethanol. Wasn't there a nice bottle of... not 6 kilograms. 5 is way too... There was like a 300. No? I do want to have these 30 grams over here. That's a-okay. If we're really fast... If we're being really fast, we can go... sweep to 5 kilos. And maybe interrupt it. We'll see, we'll have to see. But also you guys have all been taken care of for now. So that's nice. And that's a lot of meat. Good thing the rock pile doesn't off-gas anymore, I think. So we won't have anything off-gassing in here. It should be moved out in time. That's the 5 kilos. You're not spilling over. Oh, right. There's no gas in here, so you don't derp around. If there ever gets gas in here because of stink, that would be unfortunate. We could try to remove some. Let's ignore you all. Wait, that's 18 kilos. Okay, that is a bit unfortunate. Can we get two things? Yes, 2 things. Here, you get a ethanol bottle filler, just in case we need one. And an emptier, sort of. There's no space here anywhere. This is poorly planned. You just get it in here, I don't care. Here, just bring this up. And dump a bit of that in here. Okay. Good. We made space on the left hand side. We also fixed you all up. Did we copy pasta the setting over? No, we have. Rid ourselves of all this. The cooling loop here is for now being, well, Derpy McGee faced. All the wire, the pipe on the left, I don't think we need this anymore. Just make some space. There was a pump, there is no longer a pump. There's gonna be poop water coming from here. And then the extra poopy water goes up the middle. I don't want you to overflow. We could just put this in the steam room theoretically, if we assume there's enough heat. We kind of have to. We kind of have to, no? I could also give you a secondary line going up again, after all. And that just goes in here and is dumped. would probably the way to go. Are you there? Yes, you are running in the insulated part. Here, can we change this around? I need a bit more space. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll bring up the stinky water. Or we clean it here. Then we need an extra AT. Okay, we do that. Stop it, that's fine. That means less piping. Okay, you have your water here. That all goes up somewhere. It goes in here. That would also mean you have to have a different vent. Entirely different vent. That doesn't exactly work, does it? Not in here. Unless we would have to, like, I don't know. I'd need to do a on-off switch or a shut-off thingy above. Alright, yes, we'll have to do that. Go get you out on the top. That goes in here. That is the only output that you have going forward. You get a thermo shut-off, liquid shut-off thingamabob. Things go out if I tell you to. They should be going down if I tell you to. Can I have you on here instead? That's a lot of herpy and derping around. I'd rather not have you herpy derpy around. What are we doing up here? What is this? This is nonsense, no? No, it's not. It's resin. Resin making plywood. Can we have this? You have a bunch of transformers here. You do want to have this on top. You can be over here though, for sure. That doesn't help us with anything. Okay. You'd be going up here. And if the temp down here is whatever, this vent will always be on. But now you just stop the cooling. Listen. We just open you up, so this is simpler for us. You just run if you need stuff going out. And that goes all up here. You can do this one, I guess. That is the overflow. Yes. That one is going to be weird to pipe, isn't it? And you will have power. That's right next to you. Then you will have this signal, and if we are above a certain value, you gotta turn this off. Where's my automation wire here? So you just go up. Maybe you bridge this on one of the sides. I'll move you over to the side by... It doesn't matter. No, I do. Here. You do that, you go up, you go in here. I connect it this way around. So we don't have the bridge in reaching out of the insulation. You do that. If signal activate, you all just send your stuff up. Don't overcool the bottom. Okay, and then if you are blocked, as you are now, you overflow. I should have you further to the left. No, but I want you going down here, so how about your overflow is going to be a bit annoying. You, if below 220, you send stuff out. And if not, this goes over. You go on this bridge, you go. That's the annoying part. want you further over to the side. This is just annoying. Get this guy in here. Redo the automation. Redo this thing. We got you off here. Everything goes nicely onto the top. You get your signal as it is. This is going to be bridged like so. You come together here. Get your signal up straight in a nice line, except yet again, whoopsie. I just want to have this all be nice and geometrically ready. Okay. Now great. Fine. Then you do go through the conductive, no, the non-conductive. You go through the walls here. Bit of heat never hurt anyone. And there goes that. You get your setting. Shoot, I almost could have copied it. If below 220, you just run this thing. Get some power in here. Get all the piping up. Not yet, I guess. And then if you are stopped, there is your overflow going down. You just send this here. Low priority is fine. This one is getting water for the electrolyzers. You do this here. This line is a different one. You could still use this to get water in. Don't mind if you do. And all of that can go away. All of that. All the way to here. And all this nonsense as well. We won't need this anymore. You just get a straight line on this. Here, just decon all of them on bridges. And do that. We'll have to redo some cooling probably as well in a bit. But that's for in a moment. You guys want to have more poop water? We can add this later. We can reconnect you together in a sec. You get all the water just up here. Right, there's the cooling loop. You can go a bit closer to over here, I guess. You just derp around, sure. You guys want to get rid of a bridge or two? This one. This one. Maybe put this here. I do like the radiant parts going down to that. You stay connected. No bridge here. Connect this. The rest goes up. And now you stay insulated. This just goes up. And eventually over here. This other bridge goes the wrong way around. Decon that. What is this line doing? This is the cooling line. Okay, excellent. You can also add to the cooling line for now. Except you have a white bit down here. That is not what you need. Okay. This stuff can also be moved over. If you want. This is all poop. This is all poop. Most excellent. Move the poop. Okay. You don't do nothing. I could have you, however, connect into the speed line over here. And then this middle one can be removed. You're splitting here anyways. And then the rest goes up like normal. So this can be all undone. Nice and clean. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you had your nonsense stuff. That is okay, but then I want this all just to be cleaned. Here, cut this off. Cut it out. And then clean that over here. You run all the way to 222. That means you shouldn't cool this down before 44 or so. No need for shoot. Up here we had That's fine. We can get a bit of stinky air somewhere, right? What is your issue? Oh. Oh, you're just not set up yet. Yes, don't send oxygen out. That would have been quite annoying and unfortunate if you kept doing that. Thank you. Cool. Interesting. Yes. A few clean jobs here quick. This base. And then I wanted some stinky air. Or oxygen would also be fine. You can have oxygen in here. No stinky air, so there's no deletion. Yes. Do we have a pocket of stinky air? Does this over here still exist? We used you before. Yes, perfect. I'll even cut this off in case there's more stink blobs somewhere. And so we prevent you from overpressuring. Don't send things down. Just clean up these pipes. Go up straight. Nice and clean. Yep, there's our poop water. You're gonna be clean. You will need some shoot. This guy is not conductive. We gotta take a quick break here. That means we will have to have another ladder bit as well. And over here we had the same issue. And some stinky air. Would you look at that? Well, first of all, you go up here. We're gonna replace this guy. You could be on either side. We do replace this guy. I wonder if anyone tested if this shenanigans has been fixed in the recent DLC and patches and whatnot. Putting tiles in the walls. Oh well, you've been properly, more or less properly set up, except, shoot, there's debris up here. What's your pressure? Your pressure is good inside and outside. And so is your temp. I guess so, power is low. Power sure is low. Fun times. You all gonna go make some heat? The heat in here is rising though. Yeah, we did add that extra tepidizer, so that will do that potentially. Need a lot more heat. With it turned off, we are kind of making power, I guess. You reached this? Up here? Because you built this, so I guess so. Which way around can we do that? Build 1, build 2. What the heck? Build 1, 2. Insulate the tile first. Can you do that? Damn you. Damn you. Redo. Put this on a 1. Not that I really think it's gonna be... No, this can be a 5, whatever. The insulated part gotta be a 1, or whatever. Okay, do we get power again? No, maybe, kind of. How about here, you guys? We got some hydro. We got all the hydro we need. Holy hell. Station. We go back to... We need power. Power control station. And you can just use some of that steel, iron or whatever. Maybe make a few power rooms. Can we make this into a power room? Here. I'll just have you have some doors. This one is probably too big and difficult to make a room out of. What about you guys? You're barely running. What the heck? I'm more confused about these critters down here than anything. Are you moving alarm eggs? Did you sweep them down here? Okay. Yes, I once told you to move all these eggs down here if I sweep them. That is no longer the case. We have a sweeper over here somewhere. Here. We'll just bring them back up. With a sweep command. You can open... Not that ethanol. Actually, we can mop you again. I want that after. Relocate that. Go sweep the rest on the floor. Sweep this one. Hey Flo. Welcome in, happy Wednesday, how's it going? What broke over here? Not this guy. I'm annoyed by some things, but beyond that, where's the hydro coming from? Is that all just vented? Oh good, yes, excellent. You are not doing any enable auto bottle, stealing hydrogen away? No. I know this will sort itself out. You are not venting. It shouldn't come from here. Realistically. We just had like 700 critters in our room up here because I let the game run through the night. And the dupes are just buggy again. And now we're fixing up some bugginess. And also... Are you not connected? Oh, right. Yeah, that would... We are building this right now. Hold on. Put this on the 1. And then put this on top. It's super important. Go back to 5. Yeah, we gotta replace our wire because apparently we on occasion do too much power stuff for normal conductive wires. Good times. Good times. And then we are using like steel for wires because we only have steel left. And not these ones though. Did I bring this down? I want the steel all to be in very defined spaces. So we can find it again if we want and need it. Like all the way over to here maybe. And that is that. We don't need this wire. We did free up all the stuff on the right here. Let's go back to this in a moment. You are also to be fixed up. This AT gotta stop for a second. That's why we wanted to use conductive wire whilst building this in the beginning. Because there was always going to be some issues. And in the spot we didn't do it, we are now very annoyed by. No, you're gonna build that in here. That. Then build over and redo. Alright, can we clean the floors here? You are also to bring in your stuff into like... Is that the right line? Yes. Hey, 3-day stream streak. That streak thing, I don't know what to think of it. I just had a 100-day streak on some channel run out on me because Twitch was being weird about things. And on 100 days, it just skipped the thing from 99 to 110, 101. So I couldn't even do the thing. I don't know what to think of that whole mechanic. It's been inconsistent for me at times. More so than I'd like for it to be. Okay, we get all this stuff together. And you make this into a nice clean line. And then bring it over here. And just up this way. And the rest is all to be removed. We cut this off. We cut you off. Yes, you're coming up. You're coming up. You can go up this way instead. Classic me, Twitch integration. Twitching. Yeah. Classic is me. Can you just fixed up things over here? No, why is this not going over? Because you don't know how to go over. Classic, yeah. Go down here. Wait, go down here? Stop this. You don't want to go down. What about now? Okay, just remove this. Also, we cannot reach these tiles, can we? I don't want to impede the airflow here, but have a floor. And ultimately move those bottle drainers closer to here. Somewhere, anywhere. You are not suffocating, fakers. Maybe over here. Doesn't really matter. Just be able to drain all this. Did you stop suffocating? Oh, are you actually trapped? No, you just... Yeah, you again are trapped within your own mind. By the way, how is your feeding situation? No food? Can we reduce the amount of Paku over here? More attacking. There should be a statistic on how many critters you... Well, I guess there's a kill statistic. By just seeing how many domesticated critters you have at a given time. And we are going to check those graphs in a bit. And they will be up there. We can't go around here, can we? Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. If I have that bit removed, you should be able to flow. Okay. And over here, just flow straight into the thing. Okay, you're going around like weird. That is not surprising. And then you can get rid of the liquid on this side. Did you just make all of these bottle emptiers out of iron? Okay, that's... Well, this iron won't become steel. Fine, so be it. So be it then. Empty this all out. Don't rebuild anything. You have like one way to go, kind of. Okay, what is your problem? We are rebuilding things over here. Yes. Go open this up. It's all important. This one is also important. Our water is being... Well, it needs attention. You are more or less fixed. Yes? Yes, pretty much. You can connect this all together, except you can't. I gotta build this first, then we can overwrite the other thing. Got some copper here? Not really. All the way to here, maybe. The important bits are gonna be just fine. We'll have to connect you over sideways. Or what are we going to do here? Maybe over here. That is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. Yes, I'll have you go through. Again, going to go through the wall. What? Okay, that was a duplicate. I just thought I had debug mode on or something. Because things just happened. That's a lot of iron. Are we still having a ton of iron here? Wait. Yes. The Paku are... they've been making a lot of iron. Okay. Ethanol, you can dump that. Yeah, dump all of this. And then this is all the pipes. Hold. Let's go fix you up fully. Did you... Okay, listen. Gimme that conductive stuff. But build the tile first. You know how it goes. This one's important. Once you've done that, we can grab our bottle of stink. And move that in here so you don't overpressure. Yes, go build. You can still build. You're building the tile. We can open up the tile below. Except you don't know how to do that. Okay, for the clean water, well, we could have you not go through the steam room, but hey, who cares? Wasting a bit of power, no one ever hurt anyone, right? Certainly not our base. Okay, and since you're all, well, let's go fix up the stuff inside the room with copper wire here. Have some fun. Yes, except we can't build this one. Ah, shoot. Okay, whatever. Use iron wire. We'll have more iron than we make steel anyways. We make more iron because we have less lime. Finish the top one, please. We are right now wasting all the power from these turbines. Oh my god. So much. Are you not hot in here? This is 200 degrees. Give temp shift plate. Diamond. Okay. There's heat here and heat here being produced. Are you not evaporating because just no connection here? Yeah, pretty much. That's the trick. The water coming from the bottom is gonna be removed very soon. These are just some leftovers. Go clean all this up. Have you also redirected? Like so. There's brine down here? How's there brine down here? I don't know. That seems odd. That seems a little odd, but okay. Yes, and then we can clean you all up a little more. Do I want that? Here. Get a transformer. Here. Do that. Cut off things on the side. Remove this tile. Let stuff connect like so. We can go ahead and remove all of this.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yes, everything should be balanced, especially in our base, man. It is almost there. Only a few more bits. And then some. If only the dupes were working. But no, they're just standing around, doing nothing. What is up with this? Okay, no power. We don't need a transformer here. We don't need oxygen production here. It's gonna be just fine. But maybe here. And here. We don't need a ladder. It's a union mandated break. Yeah. They take their break. I think this is more like what's it called? The opposite of loan theft. Though they get paid in food and stuff and amenities, so they should be happy. They get lots of amenities. They get all the good stuff. They should be happy. They're living the best life here. The very best dupe life they ever imaginable. Let the airflow flow more better. Where's their poop here? Okay. Are you doing all the liquids always? You are no sweep, just dump. Okay. You know what? You can go dump the brine as well. No sweep. Yeah, sure. Get rid of all these nasty... What is your problem? Oh yes, the power. The power breaking. You are fine. How much copper can we process at this point? 4-5 tons. Okay. I do not know what the problem with the hydro was over here. They're even getting the good oxygen, not the sneezy one. Yet, obviously. What? That's not even a question, is it? Can you just run full time for now? Wait, why do I even pause you? If this up here is oxygen, you stop and that's it. Okay, whatever. And you do compress the hydro, that's just fine. I still don't know where all this came from. Oh, here. Wait, are you not connected? Or did you build up so much hydro? You didn't build all this up, did you? You are properly connected over here. We didn't have hydro at some point. You have plenty now. You are blocked again as well. No, you're not. That can't be the only one. You have been broken though in a few places before. By the way, I would like to have a door here. You guys are broken, for sure. I'd like to have a door here. And copy your settings over. You're running properly. I might need you all to... That's not too much stuff here, is it? Oh, right. The one thing I've seen on the patch. Apparently there's a change in liquid weight for water and stuff. So that poop water now floats on top of clean water. Have I seen that right? Because if that's true, then things are gonna get real nasty. With all and every liquid doggy you've ever built with poop water. Alright, you're gonna sweep this up here. This command is gonna be weird. Put this in the 5. Yeah, it would mean you can no longer block it from off-gassing by adding a thin layer on top. That is also very true, yes. Though most of the time, a lot of people like it off-gassing, no? Make clay at the very least off-gassing. Oh, this is a bit of a problem. No, it's not. I just need to fix you up real quick. 1. Stop the farters from going in here. Was a farter in here? There shouldn't have been a farter in here. We don't know. We need you all to real quickly... Good thing is, it's all hydrogen, so no one will... It's only one gas. I need you to stop bringing in liquids without proper allowance. After our discussion earlier, I'm kind of tempted to build a water world. I was thinking about it before. Sealed rooms, but the planetoid itself is filled with water. With swimming, this might be kind of fun. That sounds interesting, yes. 60, 30. If I do another bit of brine here, you're gonna just spill into this one. Do we have brine around the map? Not brine. Not biolethal. Brine. And water. The poor bionics will have to have a bad time. I mean, it's your choice to get bionics and your choice where you put them. But yes. Did you just drop? Okay, let's give me a single bottle of a kilo. And just relocate that over here. Bionics are fun. They are pretty damn good as well, in general. Okay, let's make more of a mess here for a moment. No. Well, it's still here. You want me to use poop water? Just to be on the quote-unquote safe side. Stop lagging. We have poop water over here. 199. Yes. We should use naphtha in case you ever have something off-gas in here. There should never be anything off-gassing in here. Wait, what about my bottle of water? Need that too. Oh, don't tell me this is all the water we have. Shoot. I will need some clean water from somewhere. Can we just get a bit over here somewhere? Over here, for example. Give me that. There's plenty of cooling here. You're gonna be fine. I just need a bit. I just need a bit. Okay, we'll have a bit of a a food shortage as well, probably, as long as this stuff is going up. I don't mind. Okay, there's the poop water. Go mop all of this. Then empty polluted water. Quickly. Okay. There goes that. Why are you still mopping? He was mopping for like an extra 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, we got this one. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. There's gonna be, well, some ugliness happening here. Sweepy is still there. Hey Croc, welcome in, welcome back. I see pink everywhere. Yeah, dupes happen. I'm actually wondering why this happened. That one should not have had an issue. We had this before. Don't turn it off. But the before time was kind of awful for building a ton of temp shift plates all over the place. That then would just... Oh, you're not supposed to go through here. That then would just cause liquids to blow all over the place and thus, well, destroy locks in places. But this time around I have no idea why there was anyone in this dead-end place somehow destroying the liquid block. They shouldn't drag anything through here. So, who knows. Dupes be duping. Dupes be duping. Wait, what? Liquid is already gone again. Now what we can do here is just go ahead and say always just run, and you should be able to recompress the hydrogen into here for the most part. Hydro goes here, it's gonna get pushed up, and oxygen goes out, and you should fix up a lot of stuff here for us, as long as you have water. Did we have lots of temps rising here too? Kind of. Your temp is good at 10. But your target temperature. Make it a bit colder maybe. Did we fix up power? Right, this one's kind of important. There. What's with your power? Okay, right now... Okay, power goes up again. That did take a hot second. What about you guys? Took you all up too. Yo, this lag though. Okay, you can run again. We do wanna have a depidizer in here just in case. Depidizer. I like it to be on the floor. Pretty much. You go get this up here. This guy goes away. For now, there's gonna be plenty of power in here, I think. Yes. But yes, you're gonna clean water, so there is that. Instead, we could also bring the magma up here, but we kind of forgone that idea, and I don't want to change that around now. That's a lot of extra infrastructure and security measures that I do not want to go into. You get this down here. To cheat with this cable, you need to have a tile blueprint and add a power blueprint, and then first build the tile. You have to first put down the power blueprint. No, you have to first have a cable. Like if you just do power and then tile, it's gonna say no. But if you have a cable there and you replace it with either heavy or heavy conductive, and then on the replacement you can put a normal one, you have to build the tile first and then the conductive. And that is how this is gonna be fixed. It's gonna fix the handle issue of the conductive panels, these ones. Because since these handles are being super derpy stupid, we'll never ever build these tiles unless it is a absolute non-hazardous zone. But yeah, I will just keep raving about this topic. It's just such an impossible nonsense thing. You are allowed to run if below 222. This one goes away. Did I not tell you to go away? I thought I told you to go away 5 times now. Okay, you are running, you are cooling. You are cooling if this is below... What? Yes. You stop it if it is above 244. In which case we wanna cool stuff down here. If we are run out of power... Oh well. It should be the other way around probably. It's fine. How's my hydro situation? You did make more O2 here? Did you break in a different way? No, you're fine. Okay. You guys go back to collecting all the liquids again around the map. Did you see how long it took for the apply settings to be done? Oh my god. The lag is strong with this one. Okay. Toilets. What are you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. We never fixed those again, did we? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. You had me scared there for a second. You're all good here. What is with the 2 key thingies? On off, yes. Yes. There's a 10 degrees delta, you're gonna be fine. Your target is... What? Not this one. Not this one. Your target is 200. Maybe 190 is sufficient. Nah, 200 is good. Okay. The wire has all been replaced, yes, so we can go ahead and sweep the stuff in here. Actually, this was a sweep spot, this is a sweep spot. Don't do that twice. Alright, hydro is sorting itself out, but getting compressed, getting made usable again. Wait, I don't have the get rid of stuff part here anymore, which is fine, because we're not using up more, well, we're using up most of the hydro anyways. And the part we are using is just taking priority right now. Okay, that is good. That is good. Power here was also good. You're running like normal. We can fix that floor up maybe. How are these gases doing? That sorts itself out reasonably well. You are having... You want to have more pressure here. We're not using this here anymore whatsoever, or do we? There's some biodiesel left in here. Some fine oil. Let's remove that. And have a bunch of diffusers instead. Can we actually... Yeah. That's fine. A lot of the power requirements we have is just from sweepers, so they don't really need all that much power. Yeah, put a diffuser here and here. Help pushing down that CO2, please. And the other stuff on the side here. Here as well. It's gonna be just fine. Maybe on the left hand side would make... No, it's fine, it's good. What about you guys? I did open up a space here as well to give you more diffusers. Your max gas pressure. These pumps are running most of the time anyway, so you're making extra pressure. With all that sweet rust and salt, starvation sounds like a lie. You're gonna go eat something. There you go. Critter starvation, dartle. Yeah, if you just went ahead and... I'm not sure how much we are losing here on tuning from just having the dupes be super slow. Did I have you sweep this, or what happened there? I don't know. You are bringing a ton of eggs up. It might have been like a few hundred. And you are broken again, of course. You mocked this all the way to here. you are lacking. Common sense is what you're lacking. And all that just because you guys didn't know how to move a thing. Oh, there's Rexes down there as well. They're gonna poop brine and whatnot. Can I get this dispenser, please? Thank you. There's more eggs. Floxes, Rexes. We did have the other Floxes. We have the Darvids, we have the Lums. We have the Blumlums. Okay, that's all the critters though. And then you will have to, one more time, move all eggs once. I don't care. You can harvest these critters, remove them, whatever. Okay, how's my brisket numbers? There's still a ton here on the tough meat. I guess that's just gonna stay there. You go clean a few more bits over here. Improve airflow, always improve airflow. And make base pretty. Just because it prevents lag. Right, we don't need pumps down here, effectively. Weepy can be our pump. Except he's also going to steal away bottles and then not release them, but that's a different story. That's just Sweepy being silly. Yeah. As for if anything spills over, it's fine. Oh, we do have this Sweepy up by one tile. How about them apples? Here. You go with that Sweepy into here. You get a full floor. I don't want to give Sweepy all this pathing. It's not gonna be expensive. Here. Look at them just sitting around doing nothing. I hate you people. Stop doing nothing. Oh well, so be it. Okay, did you do the whole lag situation? You can quickly take care of that. You did, I think. Alright, you're making more oxygen here. Well, we do have a bit of an issue going into the right hand side now, don't we? You have a bunch of O2. It's not that much hydrogen. I still don't know how you broke. It's very odd. It's very odd. Can you get rid of these critters? What are these doing here? Breaking my Dracos, making them unhappy. That is really unnecessary. Okay, and do we now get a ton of guys in here again? This one you dropped whilst moving it, didn't you? Okay, and this is gonna make things really difficult. For fixing up our water here again. Probably. And one more time. We need mesh tiles up here. Maybe we just leave them in here. I don't wanna, because at one point there's gonna be some liquid derping around. Oh yes, and we did have too much ethanol in here. We didn't know that might happen. Oh yes, and there's polluted oxygen. Didn't I say that might be a problem? Something off-gassing, and something did off-gas. Huh. Well, we can reinstate our old bleeding setup and make the room not stinky anymore. Not that it is super important. Okay, and how is oxygen doing down here? We do have O2 coming in from the bottomland here. So there is that. You do get full O2 ever so often. Like a full line going through this. Wait, did I not need this hydrogen for something? Yes. Please tell me you did not attempt to move that and have the task still assigned. Let's just get this in here real quick. And I assume we have more copper. We can replace those wires. Let's go to that. And this one can be... Well, we're just gonna bring you over. Like so. That can all be removed. More copper. Everything inside is replaced. Shoot, this thread also needs to be fixed. What do we have done here? Not too much. Quite a few bits and pieces. Because if you go through here, then it's gonna be a lot of... It's not that much extra. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7 extra tiles. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more than 6, 7. It's 5 more. Do we go ahead and remake you? I guess so. Another demonstration of how to put walls in the wires in the walls. Fine then. What about you? Broken again? You fumbled that simple. How do you manage to drop every single bottle down here and then be unwilling to move it away from Sweepy? How are you able to do that? Like, how do you have a 90% success rate in failing? That is not funny. It's just not funny. Yeah. And now there was a sweep command on it, probably. Oh my god, these people. Yeah, good job. Gonna get another blob of hydrogen. Yeah, give me that. Fill this up. Empty. Do that. One more time. One more time. Are you not doing anything? This is why you're completely unused. Let's clean this up. Maybe we do some wire replacement at some point. Okay. Then for your... Can we have the rest in here? Made into copper yet? No. Are you still making iron first? There's so much iron here still. Get more coolant, that would help. Or if we could just build things without having to have the right coolant. That too would be real helpful. We do have plenty of naphtha. Plastic. I did not intend to make more naphtha, but you know what? Here. Let's go to that. I'll have... You go back to being a normal thing. Yes. You go back to being a normal setup here in a sec. Can you take a break? Shoot, filling this up now is gonna be annoying. You just sent everything over. Okay, fine. This didn't work as I wanted it to. It's fine either way. You will get a thingy here. And where's your output? This one. Go up. This one again goes down. You stay here going up. Tile here, tile here, tile here. Tile here is in place. You're going down here. Get a tile here. We're gonna cut you off in this spot in just a bit. Actually, for the time being, you do send your output up and into the right for now. And then you stop bringing more in. You get a bottle drainer here. We do have some naphtha, or not. Butter is possibly going to go in here. Wait, aren't you the farter? Don't tell me, oh my god. Right. Where is it? Sparkle diggers? No, okay. But are you going to finish that job? You might almost be able to do that. Are you able to? Are you? Maya BT, are you the farter? Told ya, the farter's gonna come in and do the job. Just leave before you fart. Okay, Auto Chef's March gonna be fine. We'll have more dupes come in and go out. There's more chances to fumble this, to fart this up. We have hot abyssal out here too. Jean coming in? No, who's smoking this? You're fine. Okay, that's 800 kilos. You go... We've only 9. Naphtha. There's no naphtha on the map. The right hand side here should be full. We gotta stop the cooling loop for a moment. Redo all of that. You're gonna come in here. Gonna go down, deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Are you emptying out still? Liquid naphtha 60 kilos. You're gonna go down. No, you naphtha liquid. 810, that's fine. Yes. You go up, you go down. Cut off here. That's fine. You go around this way, deconstruct this. Connect you together, remove that. Don't let anything over. Yes, that's gonna be like 60 kilos extra, that's okay. And the cooling loop goes up here over. Remove that. And you're good. This can be removed as well. Though I might just want to keep that. No, it's whatever. Okay. More copper. PP. Let's go. And the farter going down here making nonsense happening. Probably. Okay. Also, clean the floor. Kinda. I don't want to have you move that lime for no reason, but hey. And you do iron, copper ore. How about iron? You can put that in here. You can put lime in here. Then you just have a spot for it. And this is iron ore, and there's still 12 tons of iron ore here. But we just improved your throughput, theoretically. And then you have too much naphtha here? Really? Too much naphtha. 700. It shouldn't be that much here. Oh, you're not connected. Hold on a second. You're connected now. Naphtha goes in, naphtha goes out. You are going to be, well... let me cut you off for a sec. Just want to have all the naphtha inside. And see how much it is in total. 760. You can have a few more blobs. We shouldn't have removed that. Maybe you needed a longer loop. We could do that too, yeah. That could work too, but that's fine. You get a few extra blobs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a handful can sit inside the pipe. Now this one was just blocked by one pipe not being connected. So, like this one was not connected yet. And you should have like 800-ish coming in. That should be like 40, 30, 50, whatever extra. Just to speed up that whole copper production so we can replace our wires. You should be mostly, like when we started today, we had some leftover work to do. You are sitting at like 16, 17k at many times still. We do want to replace all the wire, just in case. Yes. How are you all doing? You're making high oxygen here? You're turned on, off. you're on pressure. On below pressure. Again here. The pressure just sunk. Okay, and this is almost... But there's not too much hydrogen here. It's going up. But... It's down here, right? And this was broken. You don't push this all the way down over to here. But these are all still good. So it didn't come from anywhere over here. I'm thoroughly confused by how much hydro is over to this side. You are still blocked. Okay, weird. Whatever. Is there anything pressing left? I think we've done most bits and pieces. Can we get rid of some unnecessary letters in here? Make things a bit more, less travelable. Sure. Another sweepy, I don't know. That sweepy is a kind of unnecessary. Kind of unnecessary, to being honest. Here we go, grab these bottles of liquid that we don't really use. Did I see an item there? No. Is there a bunch of stuff in here? Not sure we cleaned some stuff up. No. But over here we did remake the pipes. The wires. Anything else in here? Not yet. There will be. Yo, this is really, really... And yet again. Not sure we ever fixed that room. But it looks like we had at some point removed all the critters and now they're back to 600. And Camille is just standing there doing nothing. Good job. Good effing job. And realistically, we just need this all to flow away, man. Go away. Here, improve flow. As much as possible. Here as well. Sure. Gotta get rid of all that stink. You do make oxygen though. You get more oxygen. Slowly but surely. Kind of a bottleneck here, a weird one. Okay. How is my refined metal? 1,000. This has all been fixed up. Oh, right. You are to be fixed. So first of all, block this, remake thing inside. Dude. Remake the thing inside. There's a bunch of debris here that you can move. And here. And here. And probably on the floor. Minus the phosphorus. And minus this stuff that is not reachable. I could have you move that. It would end up in the wrong spot though. Do we have another spot you could reach? This one? Thing is, if I build a storage box here, that is going to be kind of useless. I can have a storage. Well, not here. Too bad. But we can only have one item in the storage box, so I'd have to switch it for every item in here. And the sweeper doesn't want to move thing. Wait, what? There's items here still, right? Polluted dirt. Like, I can't do this. You can't do this. It's quite unfortunate. Of course, we could have you... We can just... Let's just do this real quick. Here, have a shoot. And we'll just shoot that stuff out. Blind. Hey, Bo. What is blind? I'm missing something. That's what you're trying to say. I don't know. Power. Yeah. We are replacing the non-conductive heavy watt wire in here. That's why we have it cut off for a moment. And these guys just... Oh right, I taught you to sweep things and now you're sweeping things. Instead of being efficient and doing what I need you to do. Using all these the suits for nonsense tasks. Powers. Power. Are you running on the power mill? Yeah. Okay. No, we're still waiting for this. We're still waiting for this. You just need one more dupe. Yes. An additional dupe. I just need better performance. That, like, yeah. See, he's doing a task, and then 60% of the time, he's not doing anything. He's just thinking. These are very philosophical duplicants. They are just pondering their life choices. Here. Oh no, the wire's breaking. Who would have thought? Also, this part down here really doesn't do much right now. So there's no omelette in here. Am I seeing this right? No. Yes? I can't see. It's all, the eggs are all in here. Yeah, all raw egg. Okay. Can you stop the omelette for a second and do everything else? And then we just have you dump that down here. Thank you. You're fine. Merge together those phosphorus bottles. So they're all one and only. And then we can connect you together again. Yes, we still have to wait for that. Do that. We have more copper. We have a bit more copper now. Can we get all of this made into copper? And did we get the knee? Yes, we got the knee. Right. And then we can't. We have lots of iron. Let's go do some iron. It's going to be a bit of a patchwork. With all the different metals. So be it. Just make sure all of these are the proper metal. The proper refined metal. Some refined metal. Oh yeah, in here it's warm. It is supposed to be warm in there. It's all good, man. And would you kindly... Yeah, they're all on the 9. They're all on the 9, aren't they? We never changed this back. Okay, so be it. Put you in a 5 again. Bring this down like so. Connect all the way to... Where's a good spot to cut you off? Here. Remove a few of those dead ends. Okay. Yes. Are we still waiting for this? Pretty please. I know everything else is in the 9 as well. And you can't do a lot of this. Because no copper. Still no copper. Yeah, use iron. I could also use steel. Because we have more copper now than steel though. Are you good here in terms of coolant? You should be just fine, right? You have naphtha 440. How is that only 440 kilos? Oh, you dumped the rest over here. I'm pretty sure you did. Not that I mind. I do like it to have extra naphtha. How do I prevent Stinky from coming down here? The Stinky dupe to this. That's more of a rhetorical question. I just have to have the right kind of door, and I don't have a good spot to build that door. I'll have to have you go around like derps over here. And put a door here, make sure you can't go over the door. Knock one on top, and then make a stink gate here. You are also a stink gate, you are also a stink gate. Right. Stinkers. Yeah, you lock this one. The stinky one we can just copy pasta. And I don't like the extra path they now have to travel. It might just be enough for them to take too long to walk up here. Like these 5 tiles. You know how these people are, right? And theoretically that should have all the fighters stopped from entering. Theoretically. Okay. Any more debris to clean? Yes, of course, because we just made all these wires. Or not. Yo, guys, go construction 5, please. And build this. Can't you do that? There we go. Thank you. Are you overpowered? This wire? 3 point whatever. Well, you've been paused, so yes, there's that. How hot is the steam? Not too hot, 200-ish. 130. Still gonna heat it up more. It's been cold before, because we were out of power because the dupes were not connected for power. Because of reasons. Are you doing this in a circle? No, right? There should be only eggs now. Should be nothing else coming down. Or do you have different items here? Ah, shoot. There is different items here. I should have stopped you from moving eggs in. Damn it, game. Stop it. Don't egg. Wait, I told you not to do this before. And this is not omelette. Oh my god, you're such a dimwit. Omelette is fine. Oh my god, you guys. And now the rail is being... Why can't rail behave like anything else? I can have you do this. Oh no, to connect you. Ugh. Okay, dump everything. That should take care of all the other debris, thank you. You are connected again, you can bring things down like proper. Okay, and then you change this around to nothing and omelette. And that's that. Good. No need for the dropper. No need to actually ever drop off all the items in here, but we are the way we are. Make sure the omelette is put away in the freezer. Building at 1, 2. Yeah, okay, makes sense. The hot pool is hot as it is supposed to be. And that is all that taken care of. You're powered. Some of these wires took a bit of damage. Where's the red one? Can you go replace those bridges, my dupes? Just this one, actually. What? How laggy are you? On the scale from 1 to 10, how laggy are you? 100 dupes. Yeah, okay, and remove this fuse as well. Deconstruct. That should be all fine down there. Yeah, then let's go see what other bits and pieces still need to be adjusted. Mostly down here. Let's go. There's 1,000 copper for us that we can use again. There was. You're fixed, you're fixed. You get iron. Iron. Do we need you guys over here? Not really. Can you be... move that over here maybe? Get a bit of automation. Bring this down here. Remove stuff on the side. I'd like to copy paste to the setting, would be nice. Are you making... Oh yes, you are supposed to go back to tuning stuff. So we will actually have power, like proper. And basically, the Javos do come in a bit clutch, maybe even, to make sure we, well, have power. Sufficiently so. You bring over this, and then for O2 production, are you like overpowered here? Slightly, but there's a few diffusers down there that need extra power. We happen to have some proper transformers here. You also maxed out. Here, how about you get an extra one? And then you just go down here. For now we're just overpowering this wire. How much is on here? Too much. Do I want to change you up into a proper? You're halfway there anyways. How about you go remove all this? All of this. You're coming in from the right hand side like weird anyways. You can just go straight up here. There is your consumers that have been here all the time. And then go down. You get a few more diffusers and that's that. And that's just that. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Good enough. There shouldn't be too much work here for you. And these wires go away. We did once intend to bring these all up and properly through the walls, but hey, whatever. Make sure you copy paste all these recipes on the textile loom. And then we can free up more of these wires. Remove them. Excellent. You're still flickering. Like it's party time. Here, let's go hook you all up. Power, power. Although this extra wire is kind of annoyingly weird, actually. Heavy conductive, heavy what joint plate? Heavy what joint plate? There's 2 here. That is a bit excessive. 1. Can we replace that? Then I would just have a conductive plate. I have like 3 here. No, non-conductive ones. As fuses, right? Heavy watt joint plate. They will just be here as indicators. Heavy watt. You're gonna be conductive. What is that? Oh, this is a duplicate being heard. Okay, we can ignore that. And then you go replace all the conductive plates and the normal plates with conductive again. Yes, please. Here and here. This bit is not necessary. Alright, good. And then this wire as well, please. Wire over here. Here. This was already ordered, wasn't it? You guys bring things over to this side. And then we are already on the final stretch for the power wire now. Yes. I could even go ahead, have you... Let's double down on this a little bit. You get your checkups down here. Like only 1 is fine, right? The more we have, the more can break though. They can absorb more overload. None of these ever broke though, it's fine. This way I can go cut you off and then see if we still get red wire notifications about damage. Would you kindly first build that joint plate? I do assume you have enough refined metal, but who knows. Okay, and then you go... You are going down here. To the right. Up. And over. What with that left hand side transformer? You wanna be here? You wanna be on the other side. You wanna be here? I don't wanna do too much with that. No. Just like that. Here. Okay. And more wire. Oop, just more wire. Did I replace this? No, I did. And here's done. You can go... This already has been built like proper. Okay. That should replace all the old wire. We are going to follow Meep for a second. and I will go take a very short break. Be right back. Fake news.